Hello, preschool and kindergarten families. This is Mr. Meyer, principal at Trinity Lutheran School, coming to you to go over with you some of the plans that we have for arrival and dismissal time on the first, well, for the whole year as we begin the school year, but these are new. So they're new to us. If you're a first-time person here, they're not new to you. So it'll just be learning how this is going to work. We have had to make some changes because of COVID-19 and our desire and our need to keep people physically distanced. I am going to share the plans for both arrival and dismissal. I'll be sharing my screen and you can look at some slides that will take you through that here in just a minute. We do ask that you follow all of these directions as closely as you possibly can, because if you go to a different part of our parking lot, you will kind of be in the way for another group. And if others come to the part of the parking lot that you are going to be using, it will cause problems for you. So we do ask that everyone honor these plans and follow them very, very closely. We also took into special consideration for our preschoolers and kindergartners what we know always happens at the beginning of a school year. There is separation anxiety and tears sometimes with some children and sometimes with some moms and dads. It's hard to let go of that first time, regardless whether COVID is going on or not. We see that every year. That's a challenge. So moms and dads, steel yourselves, get ready for that. But because we're not able to allow people to come into the building, we tried to come up with a system that would make this as painless as possible. So that's what we're going to kind of share, and just encourage you as parents to be brave for your kids and to model for them what you would want them to be. And you know, moms, if you need to cry when you get back to your car because your baby's growing up, that's okay. But do your best to hold it together because they will pick up on you. So let me share my screen. This will take just a second here. All right. Well, almost there. There we go. So for arrival time, just going to click through some things and talk about them as we go here. So you will be entering from West Central Park and driving and not on Marquette Street. That's really important because there's other arrivals that are happening on the back of our school by our gym from Marquette Street. So again, if you go there, you will kind of be in the way of that whole process. There's a lot of cars down there as well as buses. So please enter on West Central Park. And you are going to park in this center that just got circled. You will park in this area and you will walk your children in, and you're going to walk to this door, toward this door, which is our main school door. And in just a moment, I'll show you that this crosswalk is one way, and we ask that you only cross here because that'll keep things flowing in other areas very, very well. Let's see. So next slide. Then you're going to walk in the direction of this arrow. On this, there's a sidewalk here. You'll walk on that sidewalk, and your child will enter at this door, the church doors that you see circled now. There'll be teachers as well as teacher aides there to greet you and bring your child in and start to get them settled for the day. So, and at that point, you will depart and you will cross right here. There's going to be a crosswalk where you will walk back across into your car and you'll come out this way. Show you, yeah. So you'll head back toward West Central Park to exit. Now, here are the crosswalks. The one in red, that's your arrival crosswalk. It's one way up to this door, and then you take this sidewalk, this yellow arrow, drop your kids off, and then this yellow circle, this yellow arrow is how you get back to your car. There will be other active unloading of a different grade of kids at this door. So there will be cars moving through here. There'll be people there to help direct traffic, so don't worry. And that's part of the reason that we do want all children walked to the door by their parents to keep everyone safe. All right, now dismissal. Please understand these directions are different. Locations are different, many different things. So the first thing is the same. Do not enter on Marquette Street, but you will enter on Central Park. That is the same. Beyond that, though, you're going to follow these arrows that just got circled, and you will keep on coming, and you will now park in this back area. It's all the way in the back by the dumpster. We affectionately, all of us on staff, call this the North 40. And what you're going to do is you're going to come into this area, and once again, you're going to park, and we want you to walk to pick up your child, and that is going to be at the north door. This is the hallway where your kiddos will be in school. Preschool and kindergarten classrooms, all except for one, are in this hallway. So the teachers will be bringing them out right at or maybe a little before 2:10. That's really important to remember. 2:10 is the start time for pickup. It's okay if you come a little bit late. That helps to make sure there's plenty of parking stalls. So you're going to park down in this circled area, walk to this north door, pick up your child, right back to your car, and then probably best if you come back this way, and this is big enough to be two-way toward West Central Park to exit. So that's the plan for dismissal. We hope and pray that this all goes very, very well. We are really hoping that all of the dismissal can be taken care of for preschool and kindergarten before 2:10-ish, 2:15 at the very latest, because if you are a preschooler or a kindergarten family and you have older siblings that are older than kindergarten, so 1st through 8th grade, you will pick those children up on the same side, so you don't have to drive around to the back, because we've split dismissal for older kids by the alphabet. Those whose last names begin with A to M will be picking up at the church doors. So that looks like this. After you've parked, you'll come around this way, make this loop here, up to here, and then you will enter one of these two queues, one right by the church door and another right here going between this double row of parking stalls. There will be people out there with walkie-talkies, and you will have a name card that has your family name on it. You'll hold that up until the walkie-talkie person sees it and calls in your name. They will call in that your older child is ready to be picked up. Your child will come out this door and walk to your car, either in this first queue or in this second queue. They'll get in, and then you are ready to head out with both your preschooler, kindergartner, and your older student done for the day. Now, if you are carpooling, please make sure that the people who you carpool with know that we want your pickup door to always be the same. So if you're carpooling with somebody whose last name starts with N to Z, they're always going to come and follow this plan that I've just gone through with you, so we don't have to have kids wondering, now where do I go today? Do I go to the church doors or I go down to the gym? That's where N to Z goes. So we're keeping all of the preschool and kindergarten as well as older siblings on this side. And I want to go back real fast to arrival time and just make sure that you also know this. I forgot this before. At arrival time, if you have older children, they will get out with your preschooler or kindergartner. So arrival is always done at the door of the youngest child in the family. The youngest in the family is where they will always go. All right, I'm gonna zip through these, and that should bring us to the end. And we wish you God's blessings as we get ready to start this school year. We're getting very excited about having all the children back, and very excited to welcome many of you who this will be your first time here at Trinity. We know that it will be a blessing to you. God bless you, and have a great last week before we get started.